The late Nelson Mandela of South Africa once said that humility is one of the greatest assets you can have because when you are humble, people do not see you as a threat. I wish to tell everybody listening to me that if you have the opportunity to lead, just humble yourself and serve the people. Give them the platform, hear from them, get closer to them. Wogulini me, buyompa. Han yu shi ijon yu yang, gen yin yu fa yu do yang.
Hello viewers, we're back again with your favorite program, LASA Personality of the Month. It's the month of September
and it is our
the second edition. My name is Deborah.
And I'm Theophilus. Don't go anywhere as we take you through the school of Lanzhou African University to meet our LASA Personality of the Month. Stay tuned
and go nowhere.
See you.
Good day to you all, our cherished viewers of LASA Personality of the Month, and welcome to the second edition of your favorite program. LASA Personality of the Month is a platform where we engage people who have been outstanding in their various specialties, their various programs, and they've also been with us for the past years. They've seen what we can do, and they see what we've done, and also can give their opinions on the way forward. So let's start with our expedition. My name is Deborah and I'm your hostess. Here we have our guests, a very special person, a graduate of Lanzhou African University, and also a person who has won award of Best International Student 3 consecutive times. Can you imagine that? That's a very great thing to do, So we have our guest here, Mr. Philip Alimo Kofi. Hello, Mr. Philip.
Hello, Debbie.
Thanks for joining us, and I hope you're doing well.
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you for joining us. So please, can you tell us who Mr. Kofi is? Please give us a brief introduction of yourself.
Right. Thank you very much. I'll first of all like to thank LASA for this opportunity. And I say bonsoir, ni hao, good afternoon to all of you of LASA. Thank you so much. I'm Philip Kofi Alimo. Alimo is my surname, and Philip my first name, and my middle name is Kofi. Kofi because I was born on a Friday, and according to the Ghanaian culture. So I come from Ghana, and I just finished my master's in logistics management in Lanzhou African University. I'm also a former LASA treasurer who served for 2 years, and also served as the welfare officer of the Ghanaian community here in Lanzhou. So, briefly, this is my personality.
Wow, that's a lot. I love that. I think I've actually met a very special person already with me, and I'm very glad that we have you in our midst, Mr. Kofi. So, as we know, like you said, you've been with LASA for the past years, right? You were an executive, right, in the LASA. So, as a leader, we know you have that leader figure, and I can tell it's a very good leader. You can, imitate him. He's a very good leader, as you know. So please, can you tell us the secret behind having that leader figure?
Thank you very much. I want to say that one of the greatest qualities of the great leaders is that they serve. And so I think that everybody who has stood out as a good leader is somebody who was ready to serve his people, not to be served, but to serve. So I think that I have also taken up that kind of philosophy to serve wherever I'm given the opportunity, and it has really helped me. Through serving, you humble yourself, and people are able to approach you and able to share their ideas with you. The late Nelson Mandela of South Africa once said that humility is one of the greatest assets you can have because when you are humble, people do not see you as a threat. So they are able to approach you and relate with you. And so that is what has been helping me over the years as a leader. And so I'm really please, and I wish to tell everybody listening to me that if you have the opportunity to lead, just humble yourself and serve the people. Give them the platform, hear from them, get closer to them. Thank you very much.
Wow, that's a very great word from our very own special guest. Humility comes first when it comes to leadership. Thank you very much. So, our next question is about you being with LASA for the past 4 years. Okay. Wow, that's a long time, you guys know. Yeah. So, it's been with LASA for the past 4 years. Please, can you tell us if LASA is truly living the dream, that LASA dream?
Thank you very much. I think that in a whole, LASA is doing well. Right from the start of LASA with Felix and Ahmed, they did a great job trying to bring people together. And they also they handed over to Patrick. Patrick came in. He also tried to bring people together. I must say it wasn't easy. Then Nax came in. And Nax actually came with a lot of programs, which engage a lot of people. Then Nax handed over to McDonald, and McDonald also came and tried to make LASA formalized. For instance, he helped in registering the association so that it is recognized in the province. And so currently, we can see another leader in the person of Erastus, who is also more into helping shape the academic excellence of students by organizing programs on research and all of that. So generally, I can see that LASA is really progressing, and perhaps we still have a lot of work to do, but it is not for one man to do. It is just for us to continue in a vision, yes. So LASA on the whole is doing very well. LASA is doing very well, yes.
Wow. Thank you very much. LASA has been doing well. From one leader to another leader, it's like going from one step. You're climbing that ladder. This is where the dream is, and every leader is trying to get to that dream. And I'm really, really appreciating every leader, everyone that has really put in their effort in achieving that LASA dream. So, and also you've engaged yourself in different angles, in different aspects in LASA, like different capacities. And please, can you tell us if now you said that yes, they are putting efforts, they are doing the right thing, and is there any way to make these things be done better?
All right, thank you very much. LASA being a human association would usually not be perfect, but there's always room for improvement. And so far over the past years, we have concentrated a lot on togetherness in the city here in Lanzhou. Perhaps we could think of how to make LASA go beyond Lanzhou. I mean, our fellow Africans back home, they should have an impact of what the African students here in this city are doing. And so we could think of programs and all other things that would expose our members to the entire African continent so that we could even start some projects back in Africa. I think that it is possible. It is possible with the will, with the belief in the purpose behind LASA, and also to continue to educate the members on the vision. Yes, I ever spoke with somebody, one of my mentors. I told him we have a group, and usually we've struggled to get leaders to during handing over. So he told me that if you're having that kind of problem, then how to solve it is to educate the people more on the vision. Let them understand the purpose behind the association. And when they get that understanding, they will avail themselves to work. And so I think that we could go on more as LASA to work on letting the members understand the vision, and also to empower them, and also to expand our territories beyond here in China, beyond here in Lanzhou, to our African continent. Yes.
Well, thank you very much. One more question before we go into our short break. Do you have interest in politics? Because the way you talk, I see a very successful African leader in you. Do you have any interest in going to politics? Because I really recommend that you go into politics, and I think Africa needs you.
Thank you very much. That is an interesting question. I have not really thought of that, but since you have recommended it, I might consider. I might consider learning more about it and go into it. After all, it is all about the development of our cities, our small towns, and our villages. And so, why not all of us put ourselves into it? We can't just leave it out like that. Everybody to come on board. So, thank you so much for the compliments, and I would also consider it. Thank you so much.
And we'll be waiting for you to get to that position. Okay, now we'll be going to a very short break. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, viewers. We've been speaking with Mr. Kofi Alimo, a man of great understanding, a man who has cut through all spheres of discipline and life. So, Mr. Kofi, please, can we take it from where we stopped? Let's talk about his field of study, his profession. Please, can you tell us what has really inspired you to go into logistics and transportation? Where did this inspiration start from?
All right, thank you very much. And so, growing up, we used to have a lot of programs, funerals, weddings, and on those programs, we are usually sent to go for canopies, arrange chairs, and all of that. And we needed vehicles to transport all those things. And so, that is where the interest came from, the organization of programs. And that is what logistics is all about, trying to get the goods from one place to another in the easiest way, in the shortest possible time. And that is what transportation is also about. And so my interest in this field started long ago as a child and growing up and organizing events for people, yes. And ever since I started my master's in logistics, it has really been interesting, and I really wish to learn further in this phase of logistics and transport. So that is how my interest actually began.
Wow, that's a very great thing. I think we all know about this funeral, this special people that are into funeral. Da da dun 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 da da dun da da da. This kind of people. It reminded me of when he mentioned the funeral. It reminded me of that very interesting video. Okay, moving on. Please, can you share with us what has really helped you in this your field of study? Like, what has really helped you to come this far? Would you like to recommend this to others? Please share with us.
All right, thank you very much for this question. I think that the first of it is that you must make up your mind that what I'm starting, I must end it, or I must complete it. So you start your program and your first determination is to complete it, no matter what happens. You want to complete your program. If it's a master's program, you want to complete it. And that is the first resolution that will help you when it gets tough. Yes. And then you also need to be time conscious. And whatever you do, try to have a time schedule to guide you. Because most of the time, we as human beings seem to be, when we give ourselves a lot of freedom, we become less productive. But when we have something that is pushing us, a time schedule, once in a while you look at it, say, no, I'm behind schedule, then you have to go back and continue. So having the determination to do what you want to do, having a schedule, a time schedule, and also having a good relationship with whoever is supervising you. It is very important. The relationship with your supervisor. I think that is what has made things better for me here, because I had a good relationship with my supervisor. We rated very well. Even though we had language challenges, it was very good. It was very good, and it really helped me. Also, relating with my lab mates and my Chinese mates, who really helped me. So you need to holistically have a good relationship with the natives of this place, especially your mates, your colleagues who are in the lab with you and in the same class with you, so that they would help you at all times that you need help. And so being time conscious, always having a time schedule, being disciplined to it, and be determined to finish your program, and having good relationship with your supervisor and your lab mates, I think is what will help everybody to have a successful completion.
Wow. Thank you very much. That's very inspiring. Okay, talking about the supervising, like you said, the language barrier, right? Okay, we have some people who are outside China that are interested in coming to China to study, but when they hear about the Chinese language, like they feel intimidated. They feel that, oh, it's too difficult. I can't go. I can't do this. Please, can you try to like flow in this Chinese language that people are scared of, people are running away from, just to encourage them to know, yes, they can come study here in China.
好的，谢谢你。大家好，欢迎你们来中国。我第一次到中国，什么都不会，你好不会。有个人问我你去哪里，我听不懂。但通过很多努力，现在会说，所以我鼓励你们不用怕。汉语是一种语言，跟英语、法语都一样。如果你能支持，如果你能坚持学，你会成功，也你的汉语水平会好。不过很难，我们都已经知道这个，我不骗你，汉语很难，但是一个非常有意思的语言。如果你会说汉语的话，那你有很多钱。因为呢，中国是世界上一个最发达的国家，还有这么多人，所以如果你会说他们的语言，那你肯定，如果你做生意的话，你肯定有很多顾客啊。那你不会说他的语言，你跟他怎么交流？所以我鼓励你们都不要怕。来中国学习汉语以后呢，回国帮助你的政府给你的国家发达，这样，所以不用怕。我们在这里也不是中国人，但看呢，我在说汉语，所以你到这里也会说。所以我不说这么多，我就说欢迎来中国。
我觉得你已经说过了，太多了。确实，谢谢你给我们坚持，谢谢鼓励我们来学习汉语。So I'm sure you guys, I know you don't understand what you're trying to say, but you try to know very soon. Just come to China and you'll be able to speak even better than this. Let me speak one. Let me just say one word, one sentence in Chinese. It's called 天天之水汇成黄河. I think I'm correct. If I'm not correct, I'll try to find a way to correct myself. It simply means a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. You can't just say that, oh, I can't speak Chinese and you don't come. You have to try. Take a step, one step and the other, and you'll get there one day. So, yeah, before we come to an end of our interview for today, of our program for today, one very question that we would like to ask the award winner, the person who has won 3 awards, not just at a time, but 3 years, like 3 consecutive times, 3 times in a row. I mean, it's not easy. Like an international student, we have a lot of international students here, and he has been winning this award every year. Like, please, can you tell us how it feels? Because even me, I'm very excited hearing this. So please, can you tell us how it feels like to be a winner of the best international student of the year for 3 good years in a row, and what is the motivation?
All right, thank you very much for your compliments once again. I want to say I give thanks to God for whatever I've achieved. It's not by me. And on some occasions I didn't even deserve. It is just by the grace of God to even have the opportunity to study, to have supervision, and even to be nominated for an award. It takes a grace, and so I thank God so much. I want to say that I ever listened to a preacher, and he said that whatever you have achieved in the past, put it behind you and move on, because you are going to have more challenges in the future. And so, having won those awards, I must say that I take no pride in them. I've actually forgotten about all of them. I am thinking about the next step in life, the next challenges, yes. And so I think that it is once in a while you become so happy that God has done these kind of things in your life. You who nobody respected, and all of a sudden God has taken you somewhere, and you become very grateful. Yeah, and so for the feeling, I feel thankful to God for this that He has done for me, and I am praying to God that in my future endeavors, He would also expand my territories. Yes, and so I want to use this opportunity also to encourage all of you listening to me that whatever opportunity you have, make good use of it. You can never tell what will come out of it, and the one you least expect could be the one that will bring you the breakthrough. And so whatever you do, give it your best, and I want to believe that you also make it great. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like, I really appreciate you coming. Like, you've really given us words of advice, words of inspiration, and we are truly inspired. We are truly motivated by what you've said today. So this is how far time can permit us. We still remain your favorite program, LASA Personality of the Month, and I remain your hostess, Miss Deborah. We'd like to thank our special guest for joining us today, Mr. Kofi. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Debbie, and the LASA crew. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And permit me to thank the following people. I thank Laurentia, Theophilus, Tionate, Deborah, Gloria, Samuel, and all my Ghanaian colleagues here in this city, Lanzhou, my former professor, Professor Zhang, and all my Chinese mates. I'm very grateful for your support in this university. I thank the International School of Lanzhou University, and I thank LASA. Thank you so much for the opportunity to also work as an executive and to also serve people. I'm so grateful, and I hope that we could build on this foundation we have gotten to help Africa become a better place. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and we really appreciate you being in our midst, and we hope to see you in the nearest future. So, I hope you enjoyed every bit of this program. Please don't forget to like and comment. Till we see you again, we still remain your favorite program, LASA Personality of the Month. See you. Bye. So we've come to the end of today's program. I hope you enjoyed it. Your favorite program?
LASA Personality of the Month.
I remain your favorite hostess, Miss Deborah.
And don't forget to like and drop your comments.
Yeah.
I'm Theophilus, and until we meet again, bye-bye.